On Bakratini, a week comprises 6 days of 21 hours each. They tended to the material rather than the spiritual side of their existence. At the same time, they allowed themselves to be duped and led in circles by a structure of politicians and bureaucrats, exactly as is happening now on earth. Leaders fool the masses with empty words, and, motivated by greed or pride, they led entire nations towards their downfall. Gradually, these two great races began to envy each other, and as there is only one step from envy to hate, eventually they hated each other so much and so completely that the catastrophe occurred. Both possessing very sophisticated arms, they achieved their mutual destruction. Our historical records show, then, that 235 survived the disaster, 6 of them being children. These statistics were recorded 5 years afterwards, and their survival is attributed to cannibalism and certain marine life. They reproduced. Not always successfully, as it was not uncommon for babies to be born with horribly misshapen heads or ugly weeping sores. They had to endure all the effects of atomic radiation on human beings. 150 years later there were 190,000 blacks, men, women and children, and 85,000 yellows. I speak to you of this 150-year period because this was when both races began to re-establish and when we were able to help them materially. What do you mean? Just a few hours ago, you saw our spacecraft stop above the planet Arimo X3 and take samples of soil, water and air, did you not? I nodded. Then, Thao resumed, you watched as we quite easily annihilated a mass of giant ants as they attacked the inhabitants of a village. Indeed. In that particular case, we helped those people by intervening directly. You saw that they were living in a semi-wild state. Yes, but what happened on that planet? Atomic war, my friend. Always and eternally the same story. Don't forget, Michel, that the universe is a gigantic atom and everything is affected by that. Your body is composed of atoms. My point is, in all galaxies, each time a planet is inhabited, at a certain stage in its evolution, the atom is discovered or rediscovered. Of course, the scientists who discover it are very soon aware that the disintegration of the atom can be a formidable weapon and, at one moment or another, the leaders want to use it just as a child with a box of matches is driven to set fire to a ball of straw in order to see what will happen. But, coming back to the planet Bakratini, 150 years after the nuclear holocaust, we wanted to help these people.